Hey guys, Chris here with Monstrum, and today I'll be showing you guys how to properly measure and install our flip-up lens covers to ensure your scope stays protected. The Monstrum flip-up lens covers feature high-quality rubbers and polymers that mold perfectly to your scope. The convenience of the spring-loaded mechanism allows you to access your scope in seconds. Here's what you'll need to get accurate measurements. A rifle scope that you intend to use lens covers with, a pair of calipers, ruler, or measuring tape. Now that you have everything you will need, you will want to measure the objective bell and the eyepiece bell. Please keep in mind to not measure your objective lens or the ocular lens, as these parts do not consider the metal housing of the scope. So what I'm doing here is basically using the calipers and measuring the objective bell and the eyepiece bell. Another important thing to keep in mind is that if you're using a more pliable ruler or measuring tape, that you do not want to bend it to the curvature of the scope. You want to measure it straight across. Now that you have your measurements, compare to this chart here. I'll also have a link to the chart listed in the description below. Now, let's move on to the installation phase. First, you'll want to identify which lens cover goes onto the objective side and which for the eyepiece side. If your scope is mounted onto your rifle, please unload your rifle before continuing the installation. It is also helpful if the lens covers are in a closed position so it has more integrity when you're installing. The best way I found to install these lens covers is to make sure that your scope or rifle is in a secure position when you are pulling the lens covers onto the scope. As you see here, I'm securing the scope onto the table, and then I am mounting the lens covers by pulling the rubber end onto the scope. I also find it really effective if you pull the lens cover on the rubber end in a side-by-side motion like demonstrated here. Your lens covers will be fully mounted once the polymer touches the tip of your scope. If you're not sure that they're making contact with each other, simply press the logo side of the lens cover towards your scope. If the rubber creases, it means that you still have a little more to go. Now that you are done installing your flip-up lens covers, it's time to test them out real quick to make sure they work. To test them, simply open and close the lens covers and see if the spring mechanism is working. And that's basically it. Before I let you go, I wanted to let you know that these covers are protected by our lifetime warranty, so if you ever run into issues with manufacturing defects, just feel free to contact us. Also, I'd like to know if you guys found this video helpful and what you guys would like to see in the future, so make sure to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching and have a good one.